Hey babes, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Now's a good time to go ahead and subscribe and click the notifications button. That way you don't miss another video. So today I'm going to be showing you this braided wig. You guys know, or maybe you don't know, that I kind of had a weird feeling about braided wigs, but you guys, I'm teaming up with Neatandsleek. And I'm pleasantly surprised here. You guys, the unit is pretty heavy, might I add, but it is constructed extremely well. The knots are already bleached. There is a transparent lace. There are 3 combs in this unit. It has an adjustable cap and an adjustable band. So technically, this unit is pretty much glueless, which is like a shocker for me right now. Of course, all the details will be listed in my description box below. This is a 22-inch unit. Y'all, I was literally in shock. Look at this part. It's a 22-inch unit, and of course, like I said, the details will be there. It's a color 1B, and it's down to my waist. So this company actually has a ton of different style of braided wigs. You guys can see with the construction of the wig, there are some areas that has a transparent lace, and then there are other areas that don't. So you'll kind of see more of like a white base or silk base type of cap. For me, I wasn't a fan of that, if I'm completely honest, but I was pleasantly surprised at the fact that the lace actually matched my skin really well, and the braids were laid extremely flat. So for this to be like a really like kind of heavy density type of unit, I was surprised at how flat the braids were, and they were consistent from root to tip. You guys know that's something I do here on my channel is braid hair. So yeah, for me, the braids were super duper smooth and nicely done. So congrats for that. So as you guys can see here, I'm just literally trimming off the lace, blend it right into my skin with no problem, and I'm gonna do this on both sides. I know sometimes you guys want to do like zigzag methods to get rid of the lace. To be honest, if it's a good lace, you shouldn't even have to do all that, okay? So what I'm doing is taking some Gotta Be Glue spray just to tack down the sides of the wig, to kind of give it something to hold on to. Although this is a glueless unit, you know, the flaps kind of come up a little bit, which is kind of standard for the glueless units. And then with this being kind of heavy density, you guys are really able to see just kind of how that unit may slide a little bit. So you definitely want to make sure that you have those combs in, you have the adjustable band as tight as possible, and you can kind of go from there. So here we are for the baby hair. Now, I'm not a huge fan on freshly done braids with a whole lot of baby hair. It gets kind of confusing, but we're gonna give it a try. So in this situation, there is just a braid going across the front. You guys see that. Now what I'm gonna do is go ahead and kind of tweeze this out, because I did notice right away that the hair was not tweezed. So I mean, it didn't look too bad, but like, I mean, I don't think anybody's quote unquote baby hair is really thick like this. So you want to go ahead and take a tweezer and just lightly go through. You can kind of style this up in the way that you want to. For me, I'd like less baby hair, but in this situation, I kind of play with it just a little bit more because I didn't want any of those spots to kind of look bald or just kind of like sparse. But you guys will kind of see that. So I'll speed through this part of the video and I will be back to dip the braids. babes, so I was pretty much content with the way that my baby hairs were laying. So yeah, we're pretty much good with that. From here, there are instructions that suggest you dip the wig just so that, or into hot water, obviously, like you would with your normal braids, just so that the hair really kind of lays down and it kind of gets rid of that stiff look. To be honest, I could have dipped these a little bit further. I didn't have much water in my cup, but you guys can see the steam, so it is really hot. If you're pretty young doing this and you need some assistance, or you're old like me, that's okay. Get some assistance because you do not want to burn yourself. This is really, really hot water. And so yeah, you want to make sure that you have a towel handy just in case you have any mistakes, and the water will drip. Eventually it's going to kind of cool off, but what I did notice is in comparison to like when I braid my own hair, the hair did take a little bit longer to dry, and that could just be because of the texture that the braided hair is mixed in with. It could be a low porosity type of hair, it could be synthetic. There can be a lot of different factors that go into this, so that's just something to kind of note when you are dipping your braids. But so far so good, you guys. Like, I'm kind of, it was growing on me, but this was definitely a style that I feel like if you are just not the type of person that wants to sit for hours on end for braids, you can get away with it. But for me, there's nothing like a real scalp. So while this is a really, really nice unit, obviously I'm putting a little mousse on there just to make sure all the braids are kind of sleek. It's a nice unit, well constructed. For me, I'm going to have to kind of look at this and say, it's cool, but I would prefer my natural braids. But like I said, this is going to be up to your discretion. Everyone doesn't want to sit for 8 to 12 hours to get some braids, and I totally understand that. If you were going for like a specific look, from my understanding, Beyonce actually wears braided wigs, so that's pretty cool. If you want to switch up your look really quick, you know, something to do if you're on vacation or not, it's cool, whatever it may be. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Look at these parts, y'all. Now, the only thing I wish I did have is just more of that transparent lace going around the sides. Like, I think that would have definitely helped, but y'all, so far so good. So yeah, so leave any comments or questions down below. From here, I'm pretty much just showing you the rest of the unit, trying out a little bit of styles, and that's pretty much it. I love you guys so much. Stay pretty, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, babies.